Virtually every few months or year your van policy should come up for renewal. Whenever this period happens, there are specific actions you should use to ensure you are doing a good coverage appraisal. One thing to take into consideration is that looking at the price of the insurance policy and looking at the amount of your policy deductibles doesn't be tantamount to a policy review. Down below you will find a beginning of the list of what a policy price check person would help you do to achieve your policy review. 1. Are the amounts for bodily injury coverage satisfactory? Bodily injury pays injuries which were the results of the drivers named on your policy. You may want to consider improving the levels for this coverage because if you are in a vehicle accident and trigger bodily injury to someone, you will want your insurance to pay out the vast majority of expenses. This helps to protect both you and your belongings, because that means an individual you hurt will likely be less likely to come at you to pay the price connected with her injury out of your own wallet. Even if you do not possess the money in the bank, a judge can however honor a wounded party portion of your long-term earnings. 2. Do you possess uninsured motorist coverage? If you do not, it's always best to think about incorporating it to your insurance policy. A considerably major percentage of motorists are uninsured, and if you do not have uninsured autos coverage and you are in a car accident with somebody who has no insurance, you may be stuck financing damages exclusively on your own. And I recognize that if somebody hit me and was missing insurance, I'd want another person there to help me cover my own traumas. Once again, this is actually one of the most immensely important part of your policy and needs to be properly checked out in your insurance review. 3. Do you possess comprehensive and collision protection? When you have an older vehicle, perhaps it is time to think about doing away with these types of protection out of your insurance policy. If you don't feel at ease with that, you might also consider raising your deductible, which generally would certainly reduce the price tag on your coverage. We always suggest that when it's time to do away with comprehensive and collision, you consider upping your liability coverage. 4. Exactly what is the J.D. Power rating of the provider? J.D. Power offers 3 different types of ratings for car insurance companies: claims satisfaction, purchase experience, and insurance provider ratings. These ratings may help you determine whether you're with the best carrier achievable. Their valuations take a number of different pieces of criteria into account, which includes the quality of the appraisal, repair process, and settlement for claims happiness. You are also able to utilize the AM Best rating for your insurance company as a tool to view whether or not you should think about transitioning to an alternative company. Take a look at the latest comparison to view a little more about the way we contrast insurance providers with these star ratings. 5. What's the price of the policy, and might you get a better price elsewhere? Even though it's not at all the single thing to take into consideration, pricing is surely a great thing in terms of performing a thorough insurance policy review. There are many hundreds of insurance firms throughout the United States, and odds are one of those might possibly will give you a superior total price. This does not mean that in case you've got one carrier you should call another, and if they can't supply you with a more suitable price, you give up. Alternatively, think about getting a policy price check often by looking into our website or contacting a policy price check staff representative at 888-908-6863. We'd be delighted to assist you in finding out if you are receiving the best price plus the finest protection possible on your insurance. Submitting the information you have requires just seconds and may even probably help save you considerable funds. Share this video and subscribe for more interesting auto insurance tips.